Exodus 32, from verse 11. Moses pleaded with Adonai his God. He says, Adonai, why must your anger blaze against your own people, whom you brought out of the land of Egypt with great power and a strong hand? Why let the Egyptians say, it was with evil intentions I led them out, to slaughter them in the hills and wipe them off the face of the earth? Turn from your fierce anger, relent. Don't bring such disaster on your people. Remember Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob, your servants, to whom you swore by your very self. You promised them, I will make your descendants as many as the stars in the sky, and I will give all this land I've spoken about to your descendants, and they will possess it forever. Adonai then changed his mind about the disaster he had planned for his people. And Exodus 34, 1-10, or Shemot 34, 1-10. Adonai said to Moses, Cut yourself 2 stabs of stone, like the first ones, and I will inscribe on the tablets the words that were on the first tablets which you broke. Be ready by morning. In the morning you are to ascend Mount Sinai, and present yourself to me on the top of the mountain. No one is to come up with you, and no one is to be seen anywhere on the mountain. Don't even let the flocks or herds feed in front of this mountain. Moses cut 2 stone tablets like the first. Then he got up early in the morning, and with the 2 stone tablets in his hands, ascended Mount Sinai as Adonai had ordered him to do. Adonai descended in the cloud, stood with him there, and pronounced the name of Adonai. Adonai passed before him and proclaimed, Yodai Vavai, Yodai Vavai. Adonai is God, merciful and compassionate, slow to anger, rich in grace and truth, showing grace to the 1000th generation, forgiving offences, crimes and sins, yet not exonerating the guilty, but causing the negative effects of the parents' offences to be experienced by their children and grandchildren, and even by the 3rd and 4th generations. At once Moses bowed his head to the ground, prostrated himself, and said, If I have now found favour in your view, Adonai, then please let Adonai go with us, even though they are a stiff-necked people, and pardon our offences and sin, and take us as your possession. He said, Here I am making a covenant in front of all your people. I will do wonders such as have not been created anywhere on earth or in any nation. All the people around you will see the work of Adonai. What I am going to do through you will be awesome. Yeshayahu 55, from verse 6 to 56 to verse 8, or Isaiah 55, 6 to 56, 8. Seek Adonai while he is available, call on him while he is still nearby. Let the wicked person abandon his way, and the evil person his thoughts. Let him return to Adonai, and he will have mercy on him. Let him return to our God, for he will freely forgive. For my thoughts are not your thoughts, and your ways are not my ways, says Adonai. As high as the sky is above the earth, are my ways higher than your ways, and my thoughts than your thoughts. For just as rain and snow fall from the sky, and do not return there, but water the earth, causing it to bud and produce, giving seed to the sower and bread to the eater, so is my word that goes out from my mouth. It will not return to me unfulfilled, but it will accomplish what I intend, and cause it to succeed what I sent it to do. Yes, you will go out with joy, and you will be led forth in peace. As you come, the mountains and hills will burst out into song, and all the trees in the countryside will clap their hands. Cypresses will grow in place of thorns, myrtles will grow instead of briars. This will bring fame to Adonai, as an eternal, imperishable sign.